Testing, mic test, testing, checking, 1 2 1 2.
Touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart o'erflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's depth, I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. Found me does light each day. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's depths, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in a show, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does light each day. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's depths, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers are sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in God's show, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does life each day. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift, I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soothe as the ocean stays. I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. as life each day. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tenderness, thoughts.
Hello, hello, welcome. Nirvana Day observance will begin service shortly at 7 o'clock in Hawaii time. I hope you can hear words and then you can see the PowerPoint clearly. If you can let me know. If you can make a comment and then let me know if you can hear clearly or slightly any change. Then I'll make a change. Again, welcome to Nirvana Day observance. Today is the occasion Sakyamuni Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, entered supreme enlightenment upon the death of his physical body. So we commemorate his passing away, also his entering, attainment of the perfect enlightenment. Please put your hands together in Gasho. We will have a chanting of Vandana and Tisarana. Namo tasso bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddha saranam gacchami, Dhamma saranam gacchami, Sangha saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Now we do have a chanting 12 homages. God's Lord bowing all to Amida the revered, in Buddha's wondrous pure land, Bodhisattvas gather round, golden form like the mountain king, steadfast like the elephant's pace, Buddha's eyes like the blue lotus. Thus I bow to Amida. Buddha's form round like the moon, bright like thousand suns and moons. Buddha's voice like the nightingale. Thus I bow to Amida. Buddha's figure on Kandon's crown, adorned with wondrous features. Buddha subdues evilness. Thus I bow to Amida. Beyond compare, Amida's pure virtue shining clear like space. All benefit from Buddha. Thus I bow to Amida. Bodhisattvas all renown, Maras to praise Amida. Primal vow made for our sake. Thus I bow to Amida. Golden ponds where lotus bloom, towers a throng of goodness. Buddha lives like the mountain king. Thus I bow to Amida. Bodhisattvas come afar, attaining true happiness. They revere the Buddha's face. Thus I bow to Amida. All life changes like the dew. We have no permanent self. Buddha teaches this law to all. Thus I bow to Amida. No evil in the pure land, and no fear of evil path. Faithful hearts honor Buddha. Thus I bow to Amida, saving us through many ways. No tempters, no evil friends. Birth leads to enlightenment. Thus I bow to Amida. Amida, thus I have praised. Virtues boundless like the sea, this virtue shared with others for birth into the Pure Land. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. So again today, welcome to Nirvana Day observance. This is the day Sakyamuni Buddha, the founder of Buddhism, passed away and entered perfect enlightenment. So today to share how significant it is today, Nirvana Day, how important it is, and also with Jodo Shinshu perspective, how do we appreciate this Nirvana Day? That is today's a wonderful occasion for myself to deeply understand and appreciate this day together with you. So to explain what is Nirvana Day, so let me. So this can be slightly small font, but I hope you can read it. So again, you can see basically in Buddhism, there is the 8 stages of Sakyamuni Buddha's life. There is 8 stages of Buddha's life. So these 8 important episodes in the life of Buddha are called the 8 stages of the Buddha's life, which are described as follows. So again, they are from 1 to 8. First is descending from Tsushita heaven, entering into the womb of his mother, Queen Maya. Birth. We call it the Buddha Day or Hanamatsuri. Leaving the palace to engage in religious training. Subduing demons, overcoming afflictions under the Bodhi tree. Attaining enlightenment, becoming a Buddha, or we call it the Bodhi Day in December. Turning the wheel of Dharma, teaching the truth to his disciples. And the last is entering the final Nirvana, passing away under the Sala trees. So these are life stages of the Sakyamuni Buddha's life. And then each one of them have stories and then so many important points. But today, our focus is this. Number 8, entering the final Nirvana, passing away under the Sala tree. So again, this is a part of his life about the passing away, death. But we call it entering the nirvana. So this is today's topic and the main thing we want to learn, and then come to the realization how wonderful and then significant today is. So basically, the nirvana means like in this way, the final goal of Buddhist aspiration and practice, where blind passions are extinguished and the highest wisdom attained. So this is a definition or one of the definitions of the nirvana. The final goal of Buddhist aspiration and practice, our final goal, our destination, our purpose of Buddhism is to achieve, to enter nirvana. Also, that is an occasion or state where blind passions are extinguished and achieving the highest wisdom attained. So oftentimes to explain nirvana, this picture or idea is often used. That is, you can see like a candlelight with a burning flame and then fire. And then this burning flame of the candle will be extinguished. This is an idea or concept we can think about the nirvana. So this burning fire, what this symbolizes is ego, attachment, suffering, or desire, like a burning fire. Yeah, this is our flame. Then nirvana means this fire is extinguished. Then those are turned into tranquility, peace, harmony, or enlightenment. So this is the meaning of the nirvana. And then other thing, this like a burning fire flame is, it is called in a way samsara. So can you also imagine yourself the burning fire, which means can be our ego, anger, struggles, something missing. Do you feel something like that? Or simply the moment when you are really upset, that can be the sorry, I see connection is a slowdown. Oh, sorry, I think now without interruption, sorry. Yeah, where I am now. Yeah, I guess I see some interruption. So again, it's a situation again for ourselves, ego, attachment, desire. We can imagine to ourselves. When we feel really upset, angry, we can see our fire is burning inside of us. Yeah. Then, if you can imagine the fire, anger disappeared, and then so we feel so peaceful and then calm. Yeah. No more anger. That is a kind of that we can imagine. So that is again nirvana. Totally the fire is extinguished. Then to understand nirvana, also we get to think about what is samsara. So samsara is the beginningless cycle of birth and death, and the painful retribution of undergoing transmigration of the sixth path. So again, samsara is a beginningless cycle, like a circular cycle of birth and death. And that is a painful retribution of undergoing transmigration of the sixth path after life. So this is a kind of a sort of tiny, but this idea of the circulation or cycle birth and death. In the center, what is said is a samsara. You can see like a, oops. Sorry, I see again. internet connection is a slow connection. Hold on a second. Wait, they're kind of, I see slow connection now. Yeah, I see. Sorry, I guess slow connection we are experiencing. Okay. Yeah, hope again you can watch now. Yeah, thank you for your patience. Again, this is kind of tiny, the slide, but what they have is a kind of 6 circle. So in the from top is like what we can see is a hell, hungry ghost, animals, human, heavenly beings, and then fighting spirits. It's like a cycle. So this is like an ideal concept. Before Buddhism began in India, there this idea when we are like a truly like a continue to birth and death. One could be one time person may be born into human being, and then depending on the virtue or merit the person conducted. If the person having a good virtue, next life can be go better place. If a person conducting something bad, like killing people, stealing, saying bad words, due to such bad behavior, actions, thinking, saying, and then doing, and if such a less virtue, the person will go into lower realm, like a hell, hungry ghost. And it's a continuation forever, never ending. Then, of course, people don't want to go to hell. Therefore, what they do is they get to practice and then doing good. So they are wishing next life getting better, afterlife getting better. So this is the idea of the samsara. So then, point is Sakyamuni Buddha found, hey, this is people may think if we compare hell and then heavenly beings is better. If we compare animals and then human being, we may think human is better. You think so? You think animal is better or human life is better? Could be we can compare, but in Buddha's perspective, these 6 lives is still in the suffering place. So this is again idea of the samsara is a suffering place. Whichever life or realm we may be born, it is still we are under stress and then pain and then suffering. So therefore there is a meaning of the liberation. This is a meaning of the nirvana, entering the final nirvana, passing away under the solitude. So this showing Sakyamuni Buddha will never experiencing going back to this suffering cycle. Liberation, freedom from this suffering and then entering the perfect peace. This is a meaning of the nirvana, liberation from this suffering and then entering true peace and happiness. This is a meaning of nirvana. And then Sakyamuni Buddha teaching us, it's not only for him, for others, for you, for me, we can also experience, enter nirvana. The question is, how we can do that? And then basically there is like a structure of Buddhism. It's so simple, like a teaching, practice, enlightenment. So teaching is like an eightfold path, Four Noble Truth, interdependence, impermanence, middle path. So those are again so many details, but you can find the videos I shared before. Please go to the YouTube video. I talk about those, each of them. But there is a teaching, and then practice is we follow the teachings and then purify our mind, body, and then heart. We listen to teaching and then we practice as we learn. And then after those practicing, we can get the result. That is enlightenment. In this case, achieving enlightenment and liberation from suffering. So kind of simple, yeah. 1, 2, 3. We listen to teaching, and then we practice. We can receive enlightenment, yeah. Again, teaching, practice, enlightenment. So it's like in this way. Do you like ice cream? Yes, I like to, yeah. So can you imagine like a vending machine, yeah? Then you can see like basically information or instruction, yeah, how to purchase. I guess of course we know, but could be they saying insert bills or coins, yeah. After that, you select which ice cream you want to get. You press it, and then the item will come down from the bottom of the vending machine. Yeah? So you can see the instructions. And then after following that instruction, we insert bills or could be card, yeah? And then we select what we want. And then we can get the ice cream we can enjoy. Kind of easier. Read the instruction, do as it is, and then we can enjoy ice cream. But it could be what we can imagine is every time when I see ice cream, I remember one story. When I was young, with my family, we often go to the swimming pool to swim, yeah. And then of course we enjoy swimming. But the other reason why we enjoy going there is after finishing swimming, our parents they give us a treat. That is ice cream. So they said you can choose whatever you want to, but only one ice cream. So me and my brother, sister, we are so happy. Oh, we can eat ice cream. And then in those days, yeah, my favorite the flavor was chocolate ice cream. So one day after swimming, we received the money. So I insert coins and I try to select the chocolate ice cream. When I press it, or I saw their sign saying sold out. Yeah, sold out. What? To me, that is I was looking for it. I can eat chocolate ice cream, but now they said sold out. I see my brother, sister, they are eating so tasty ice cream. So can you imagine how I felt? Deep inside of me, I'm supposed to have, peaceful, calm heart there. But at the moment I had truly burning fire. Why I cry, I yell, and I try to maybe pushing. Why they don't sold out? Of course, the parents they notice and they said, "Don't do that. Choose another one." But I guess I had a hard head. I said, "No, I want chocolate." Then finally they said, "Okay, enough. We go home." So at the place, I couldn't eat chocolate. I was crying. But later, when we went back to home, my mother, she gave me the different kind of chocolate ice cream. So I enjoy eating. So the point is, again, we're learning that we are supposed to have a peaceful heart. However, occasionally, depending on situation, convenience, we can experience this burning fire occurs anytime and anytime, yeah? Anytime, any place, it can happen. So then we said in Buddhism is listen to teaching, practice, and then receive enlightenment. So simple. However, especially our founder Shinran Shonin realized there are some people who can do it. Listen to teaching, practice as it is, and then achieve enlightenment. Our founder realized, I cannot do that. Like myself, ice cream, I want to get chocolate, but I couldn't get it, so I feel so upset. So in a similar way, there's people who try to achieve enlightenment by themselves but couldn't. That is this path is called the path of sages, or self-reliance, self-effort, self-power, or self-centered, which means rely on themselves here. Again, this is one of the path practice there are people who can do and then can do that, that is their path. For myself, I'm following Shinran Shonin's understanding. For himself, he found I cannot rely on myself. Why? Because my heart always have a burning fire. There is no time I feel peaceful. So this is one of the practice, path of sages. Again, rely on this self. Then, that moment when our founder Shinran Shonin realized I cannot rely on myself, and then who should I rely on? Then another path was path of Pure Land. This is a teaching and then school of through the working of the primal vow of Amida Buddha. One will be born in the Pure Land and attain Buddhahood. So this is not through myself, my heart, my intention, my power, but through the working of the primal vow of Amida Buddha. Then through that working, one will be born in the Pure Land and then attain Buddhahood. Therefore, this is called the other power, or other reliance, or other centered. Not me, but rely on Amida Buddha. Then why it can happen? Why do we have to rely on Amida Buddha? That is, we can think in this way. So in the previous slide, we learned that Buddhism is based on steps, teaching, practice, and then enlightenment. So in this case, teaching is Amida Buddha. Sorry, kind of tiny. Excuse me. Amida Buddha saves all and take all to the pure Nirvana. That is a teaching. And then practice is just simply hearing the teaching without doubt, which is the interesting heart. And then as a result, what we receive is assurance of being born in the Pure Land at the end of life. So again, teaching is Amida Buddha is wishing, I save you. Just come as you and trust yourself, I'll save you. Then when we hear it without doubt, oh, Buddha saves me from samsara, then when we receive it, that becomes our interesting heart. Liberation from suffering is assured. That is the enlightenment. Of course, we don't call it now I am Buddha, attain enlightenment. But we are assured, we'll be assured today, right here, right now, when we encounter. Amida Buddha says, I shall never let you go through again the cycle of samsara. Liberation is assured. Today, right here, right now. And then when we passing away, we never going to that transmigration, no more samsara. We can attain nirvana because of Amida Buddha's wish. So therefore, this is we call it the name Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu is not simply the name of Amida Buddha. That is this name embodying the primal vow. So Amida Buddha manifested and then put everything into the name of Namo Amida Butsu. In that name, there is a Buddha's wish and then power. In that name, we can see Amida Buddha's wish. Then, because this name has a power and then wish, this is an act of true settlement. This Namo Amida Butsu is a power which assures our birth into the Pure Land, Nirvana, no more going back to samsara. Then that is also compassionate calling voice from Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha not like staying like a altar or other shore Pure Land, but Amida Buddha reaching out to me and to you, calling. I don't want to again let you go through the samsara. Therefore, take refuge in me, come as you are. I shall take you to the Pure Land. That is a calling voice. Namo Amida Butsu. Then when we receive it, simply when we hear it, indeed, I'm in the samsara and I don't want to go to hell or hungry ghost. But I cannot rely on myself. But here, Amida Buddha said, don't worry. Amida Buddha practiced for me, prepared everything I need for my enlightenment. That is expressed as Namo Amida. So if we hear it, receive it, and simply entrusting ourselves to this vow, that becomes our causal birth. Then that becomes our assured to be born into pure nirvana. This is again the teaching, practice, enlightenment. Amida Buddha prepared for us everything. So therefore our founder Shinran Shonin said the true cause of attaining nirvana is Shinjin alone, entrusting heart. So we learn there samsara and then nirvana like a candle light burning fire flame. We are supposed to extinguish it if we want to be attain enlightenment. However, no matter how we try, our founder realized we cannot extinguish the burning fire. It occurs anytime, any occasion. Therefore, Shinran Shonin encounter, instead of we rely on ourselves, we go to Amida Buddha for guidance. Amida Buddha, Namo Amida said, "Come as you are, I shall save you." Then when we again receive it, that is our becomes Shinjin. Shinjin means entrusting heart. That is again cause of attaining nirvana. We rely on simply Amida Buddha's working. So then, since today is a Nirvana day, here are some words shared by Sakyamuni Buddha before he passing away, before he entered Nirvana. He said in this way, "My disciples, the teachings that I have given to you are never to be forgotten or abandoned. They are always to be treasured. They are to be thought about. They are to be practiced. If you follow these teachings, you will always be happy." This is Buddha's guidance here. Follow the teaching, follow the Dharma. Then you can be happy. There is a path. We can be freed from the samsara and attain nirvana. Also, other words is, "My disciples, my last moment has come. But do not forget that death is only the end of the physical body. But the true Buddha is not the human body. It is enlightenment. A human body must die, but the wisdom of enlightenment will exist forever in the truth of the Dharma and in the practice of the Dharma." And also finally, "He who sees merely my body does not truly see me. Only he who accepts my teaching truly see me after my death. The Dharma shall be your teacher. Follow the Dharma and you will be true to me." So again, we can imagine for when Sakyamuni Buddha passing away, the disciples and the people were so worried, so sad. They don't want to lose their teacher. Yeah? They don't want to say goodbye to their teachers. But the Sakyamuni Buddha said, "This is my body may disappear. Yeah? My human body will be extinct. But remember, the Buddha is an enlightenment to truth. Even the physical body may disappear from this world, but the truth will remain as a Dharma. Therefore, seek and then listen to the Dharma. If you listen to the Dharma, you will see me always. If you see me, you will see the Dharma teaching." Yeah? So we can imagine for our loved ones too, yeah? Our people who died before us, up to myself, my grandparents, my uncle, my nephew, or my uncle and the aunties, yeah? They're passing away. Then we may think, we often say they went to better place or no more pains or suffering. Yeah. But for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we can call it not the better place or not the somewhere no suffering. We can call it Pure Land, yeah? Pure Land, the Nirvana. Truly no more transmigration, my loved one. When they encounter Amida Buddha's embrace, they truly be liberation from suffering and then attain the born into the Pure Land in Amida's embrace because they receiving the Buddha's interesting mind. And then guided by that, they are showing us, hey, death is not just the ending. How about yourself? Do you have your answer? Where you are going when you take your last breath? What will happen to you? Please encounter Amida Buddha's embrace, which promised, whatever happens in your life, I shall embrace you. And then death is not the end of life. That is a moment to be born into the Pure Land. So therefore, one of the Gatha you may often hear if you have attended the Honganji funeral. You may listen to the singing of music, usually in Japanese. So you may, if you don't know Japanese, could be you don't know what it means. But basically, one of the verses in this, みほとけに抱かれて君行きぬ慈悲の国。見救いを身にかけて示します賢さよ。So translation is in Amida's embrace, dear beloved one, you have gone beyond to the land of peace. You have shown to all in the highest form, Mida's saving vow, we owe gratitude. What it means is that if a person deeply encounter Amida Buddha's wish, and in that Amida's embrace, you gone to the land of peace, Nirvana, and you have shown to all in the highest form. Through your life, you are showing us. This is how we live our life and how we welcome end of life. They are like teaching us a life. Where am I going? Our loved one, your loved one showing us. Take refuge in Amida, but then our birth into the pure is settled. So our loved one is not simply in our memories or deceased. They are showing us the way. Hey, take this path. Birth into the Pure Land. We can meet again. And where I can find it? Right here, right now. Amida Buddha calling to us with our loved ones. Take this path. Take this path. Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah. So therefore, Nirvana Day is an occasion not only remember or commemorating Sakyamuni Buddha, but entire Buddha's life. Yeah, Sakyamuni Buddha had so many teachings to so many different people. Then one of them is the Jodo Shinshu tradition, which our founder Shinran Shonin received. So Shinran Shonin, regarding Sakyamuni Buddha was born and then spent his life to share this teaching of Namo Amida Butsu. Even when he passing away, the Namo Amida Butsu was the special teaching he still delivering to us. Therefore, on this occasion, Nirvana, this is one of the Jodo Shinshu core understanding about our teaching is in this way: attaining the interesting heart, awakening to the compassion of Amida Tathagata Buddha through the working of the primal vow. We shall walk the path of life, reciting Amida's name, Nembutsu. At the end of life, we will be born into the Pure Land and attain Buddhahood, returning at once to this delusional world to guide the people to awakening. So we can see our truly the life in the embrace of Amida Buddha, our loved one showing us the way, encounter Amida Buddha's compassion. Upon hearing and then receiving it, we shall walk the path of life, reciting Amida's name. And then that will assure us at the end of life, when we take our final breath, assurance of to be born into the Pure Land, attain Buddhahood, Nirvana, no more going back to samsara, and then returning to at once to delusional world to guide the people. Therefore, in Amida's embrace, we can see Sakyamuni Buddha and then our loved one are with us, guiding us. Please encounter, receive this Namo Amida Butsu, and then receive the assurance and the joy of being embraced by Amida Buddha. So therefore, As a conclusion, Namo Amida Butsu is Amida Buddha's compassionate calling voice, saying, "Come as you are. Don't worry, be happy. I shall embrace you no matter what." So on this Nirvana day, this is a day observing the passing of Sakyamuni Buddha, and then he entered the perfect supreme enlightenment. And then throughout his life, the reason why Sakyamuni Buddha was appeared in this world is our founder understand it as to share the teaching of Namo Amida Butsu. Therefore, through thinking of Sakyamuni Buddha, we get to deeply dedicating ourselves to listen to the teachings of Namo Amida Butsu, and then awaken to this wish, and then that guiding our life to live our life to the fullest, guided by Buddha's compassion and wisdom, reflecting upon our human nature, burning fire. Also at the same time, assurance Amida Buddha takes care of it. Then daily life, we try to be aware of this burning fire. Yeah? Anytime, any place, this fire can comes out in any forms, our words or behavior. Yeah, but if we can be aware of that, try to be not driven by those our self-ego or attachment, knowing that we cannot control it, but doing our best, guided by Amida Buddha's compassion and wisdom, knowing that Amida Buddha indeed takes care of my life, entire life. That is a life of Nembutsu we are receiving every day, every moment. So again, today, thank you so much for your time. Today we are observing Nirvana Day on February 15th. So again, as a conclusion, let us recite the name of Amida Buddha together, feeling and experiencing Amida Buddha's embrace is here, right now, and then right here, right now. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Again, thank you so much for your time today. Again, also thank you for your patience as we had some slow connection interruption. Please stay safe and healthy. And then also as a Puna Hwanganji, we are having a weekly Sunday service through Zoom. So please email to us so that we can send you a link. Again, thank you so much. Have a peaceful night. Thank you so much. Mahalo.
Of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain,